You know, my fear is that there is a possibility that the more sophistication we have, the less worshippers will become. Thank God for the music. Thank God for percussion. Thank God for sax. Thank God for the keyboard. Thank God for, they have good music, they have all that. What if we have to clap our hands and sing and shout? Are we still worshippers? Do you know that in Brno and in Maiduguri, they will bomb a church on Friday and they will gather on the ruins on Sunday and still sing songs? You can become so sophisticated and too sophisticated for God that the basis for attending church for you is not the word or leading of the Spirit, but it's a place where all things are ready. We can become so relaxed that you completely lose sight that this same Jesus we've come to learn about is going to come back. And you can begin to prepare your life like you're going to live on this earth forever. The leadership the church had then that made few, they took over the world. The Bible said these are those who have turned the world upside down because they got something right. How have we become so many and yet ineffective? Something is wrong. There's a deviation. You know, sometimes people feel, well, because you're a pastor and you ride Jeep and you wear a nice suit and then you're in an air-conditioned church, so why won't you try to tell us all these things? Let me tell you something. For this same gospel, I've been accosted twice to be killed. I've been dragged from the pulpit with my trousers. I've been carried to dens where they kill people. For the gospel, not for anything else I did. For this same gospel, I've been slapped. Someone asked me, how do you usually feel when they are dragging you? No feeling. They drag the early apostles on the floor. You drag me on social media. No pain. I've been threatened. There was a time, if I'm traveling, we have to take 2 cars to escape with one for the gospel. I came into this city and for 1 full year was on boat. Even when my teachings were everywhere, my wife and I and our people will be the last to leave the church. Many times I enter boats and they say, this is pastor for the gospel. Not because I didn't have a car. Paul said, I count all things but dung for the excellency of Christ. 7 years of my life was a standstill and I complained to no one. The first salary Light Nation could afford to pay me was 35. Up till the recent time, they moved to 50K, then to 100,000. And I said, stop. Let me go and find God. We've emptied our accounts before, and there was no money to buy diapers for our daughter. We were making plans. So you can check her age and check that what I'm saying is not 10 years ago. We're making plans on how to get our handkerchiefs that they've given us in church to fold into our panties to use for our diapers. Trusting God to provide. In the midst of that, we're leading loads of people. We could have manipulated you for money. When we're going to come here, did you see us call if you have 10 million, if you have this? We won't do that. And because we don't do that, many take us for granted. Do you see me passing with 10 protocols shielding me? I walk. But some come and insult our pastors. Say, who are you to stop me from seeing him? Because although this is what we need, pastors who are human, but we treat them like trash. This is the reason why people are forced to push other parts. It's the church. If a pastor doesn't have Jeep, you don't respect them. Young pastors are under pressure. Young ministers are under pressure. I can't take bike and come for a meeting in peace. You think God has not answered my prayer? It's the church. It's our own making. That now we believe you don't have money, you have failed. What's the asset of a church? Jesus. That's our asset. That if we have to come and there are no ACs, there are those who are under the sun in Brno as we speak. It is the same Jesus. You have not become too better. The pastors in Brno, the ones that are slaughtering, are we better than them? We can become so touche that we are not preparing ourselves as the bride that Jesus is coming for. This is the church. Let's go back to sanity. Young pastors, don't be under pressure to bring a popular face so it will look like you are doing well. Run your meetings. God has helped you. Grow from where you are. Grow from where you are. And let him lift you. He's the one who lifted the beggars from the dunghill and set them among princes. You must stand. Let God, who has called you, lift you.